Om. 36th Sutra of the Vibhuti Pada, Maharishi Patanjali's Yoga Darshana. The sutra is Tatah Pratibha Shravana Vedanadarsha Svadavarta Jayante. Tatah Pratibha Shravana Vedanadarsha Svadavarta Jayante. Tatah Pratibha Shravana Vedana Adarsha Aswada Varta Jayante. Tatah Pratibha Shravana Vedana Adarsha Swada Varta Jayante. Tataha means from that. From that. Tataha it is. And Pratibha connected, concerned with Pratibha. Shravana connected to hearing. Vedana connected to the touch, sense of touch. Adarsha connected to the vision, seeing, eyes. Aswada concerned, connected to the taste, sense of taste. Varta concerned with the sense of smell. Jayante are born. This is one of the important sutra again. From that is the Purusha Jnana which we have seen in the earlier sutra. From the Purusha Jnana, Pratibha of the five senses come. The highest level, the finest result, the highest capacities, the full capacities, full-blown capacities of all the five senses are developed to their maximum limitations. From that is the Purusha Jnana which was discussed in the previous sutra. Jayante, produced or born. The highest efficiency and last end limit of the Shravanam, concerned with the sense of hearing. Similarly, Vedana, concerned to the sense of touch. Darsha, concerned to the sense of eye. Swada, concerned to the taste. Varta, to the smell. Chakshushrota, Juha, Ghrana and Sparsha. The senses, the tools of the knowledge, the Jnanendriyas, what they can perceive from the world surrounding us, their limits of perception, means the highest limit of perceptions, are born by Purusha Jnana. That is a very important thing. Means the sense perceptions will be at a heightened condition, and that will be able to perceive to that an extent, even without the sense organs, even without the existence of the sense organs. Means the highest limits means we will bypass, will cross over. Exact word to be used for easy understanding is the overcoming the senses, but able to perceive the knowledge which the senses will be conceiving, which the senses will be able to receive even without the senses. This is a very important dimension in this sutra. Bypassing, overcoming, overtaking even the finer, last limits of the senses results in gaining the knowledge and the information even without the use of the senses. Higher vision, higher touch, higher taste, and higher smell, and the higher hearing. Higher hearing means able to listen most smallest sounds and the far away sounds. Vision, most far away, distant, and the width and deep within, inside, the smallest. There is a beautiful sentence. Swayameva tanavam yati, swayameva pinatam yati. The capacity is to extend, stretch to the limits, and condense to the microcosmic level. All the sense limitations are broken, or we have to say, all the sense limitations are overcome. That is what happens by the Purusha Jnana. And that is how person will be beyond sense limitations. And the Pratibha of the eight sense will be born. And that is how the sutra is to be understood. The knowledge received, the information received by the each indriya is perceived and received by highest development of the indriyas, and even by bypassing, overtaking, crossing over, breaking the limitations, limitlessness. And that is this sutra is understood. And 37th sutra is another important sutra. The next sutra is Te Samadha Upasarga Vyuthane Siddhayaha. Te Samadha Upasarga Vyuthane Siddhayaha. Te, those, that, Samadhi, Upasarga, obstacles, Vyuthana, extrovert, outgoing, and siddhis. How beautiful it is. Te, those. That means all these siddhis, obstacles and the powers which we are talking till now, they are all upasarga. Upasarga means obstacles, hurdles towards the path of samadhi. Te means those, all these. Samadha upasarga, obstacles for the samadhi. Vyuthana, siddhis, for outward. Vyuthana means outward, outgoing, rising. For such it is siddhi. So for people who are extrovert, worldly people, mundane people, materialistic people, involved in this worldly affairs and the samsara, for such persons, all such persons are put under the word Vyuthana, extrovert. For them, these are all siddhis. But these are the siddhis for these people, but for the yogis who are on the path of samadhi, all these are all obstacles, upasargas. All these are obstacles in the path of samadhi, but siddhis for the worldliness. Te samadha upasarga vyatthane siddhayah. Te samadha upasarga vyatthane siddhayah. It is Maharshi Patanjali who is describing and explaining and presenting what can be the powers hidden within us, what we can achieve by performing samyama with our own tool, the chitta, with us, says in this particular sutra, all these siddhis are the obstacles, hurdles towards the path of samadhi. But for worldly people, they are all the siddhis. Te also refers not only what is referred in the previous sutra, that is the sutra number 35, it also refers to all that which was referred till now from the sutra number 1 to 35. Te also refers to the entire vibhutis of the whole Vibhuti Pada. But it's a very beautiful suggestion and a caution by the Maharshi that these are all the hurdles. They are not something which is very great. It is something like a beggar who is satisfied and happy by getting a little more alms in a day. Every day he may be getting some 2-3 chapatis. On one particular day, he will be getting a wedding meal, a sumptuous meal, and he will be quite satisfied with that. This gaining of the siddhis and the vibhutis and using them for one's own name and fame and getting some good, luxurious life is like a beggar getting a sumptuous meal. And this particular sutra speaks of that te samadha upasarga vyatthane siddhayah. These are upasargas. Let us be careful that we should not be carried away, or none should be excited by getting some few siddhis. Swami Vivekananda sums up this particular sutra in his own wonderful way. He says, these powers, however, are obstructions to the attainment of the highest goal, the knowledge of the pure self and freedom. These are, as it were, to be met in the way, and if the yogi rejects them, he attains the highest. If he is tempted to acquire these, his further progress is barred. This is what Swami Vivekananda says. A caution to all of us, a true sadhaks, on the way towards the yoga sadhana. Let us see the further sutras of the Vibhuti Pada. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.